Hi there, it's Sam from Pootles.co.uk. Thank you very much for joining me today. Today's project is this one. It's a box of positive thoughts. That's what I'm calling it because the stamp set I've used is positive thoughts. Now there is a die set that comes that you can get with this called Nature's Thoughts. I've decided to just go with the positive thoughts, partly because I'm filming ahead of time and I don't know if they're still available or not, but also because, you know what, sometimes it's just about the stamping, and the stamp set is called Positive Thoughts. I love it. Hugs, prayers, love, sending positive thoughts and feel good wishes, and then the one I've stamped is friends like you mean more every year, and the images are just lovely. I really like them. I've used this stamp set, can't speak, numerous times. I used them as my customer thank you cards a couple of months back. I recreated that card but using the dies. Like I said, I'm hopeful that you can still get them. I'm unsure because I'm obviously having to film ahead of time, but I love it. And this box was made with Sahara sand and crumb cake, which I now don't like, so I'm changing up the background. So I'm going to use early espresso. I'm still using Sahara hand. I cannot speak today. Sahara sand and early espresso, but I'm also changing up the colours that I used on the top. So this one was Highland Heather, Balmy Blue and Pear Pizzazz, and I'm going to change up the colours, but I'm going to come to that in a minute. I'm going to show you how to make the box first. Oh, and it's a lidded box. You can see that lid slips on and off. So the base is 8 by 8 inches, 20 by 20 centimetres, and the lid is 6 by 6 inches, 15 by 15 centimetres. So the base, score it at 2 inches on all 4 sides, or 2 and 6 on 2 sides, which is 5 centimetres on all sides, or 5 and 15, and then the lid 1 inch, but move it out very slightly so it will fit snugly over the base. And that's 2.5 centimetres on all 4 sides. And again, move it out a little bit. Finished dimensions, 2 by 4 by 4, 5 by 5 by 10 centimetres. It's a nice size box. I don't very often make 4-inch boxes. They tend to either be 3s or 6s, or random. But yeah, a nice square box. So I'm just burnishing all the sides, burnishing all the score lines. Oh, clearly I need more coffee today. Can't speak. So, what I'm going to do is I'm going to cut all of these pieces. So as you can see, we're in a grid of 9-ish. We've got 4 squares, 1 in each corner, and then the 4 rectangles on each side. So we're going to cut straight up the rectangle, but wedge in on both sides of the square. So that's the first one, and then rotate it. The reason I rotate is so that you don't get too much bulk on 2 of the sides. You get the same overlap. So we've got 2 pieces of cardstock on each corner, basically. Rotate. You have to stop and think then. Otherwise, you'd end up with too many layers of cardstock on. You'd end up with 1 layer of cardstock on 2 sides and then 3 layers on the other 2 sides, which just, nobody wants that. Okay, so that's the base, and the lid exactly the same way, just it's a smaller box. And then the last bit. Now, before I assemble everything, I need to get my stamped image on the top. So my piece of paper is 3 3/4 by 3 3/4, 9.5 by 9.5 centimetres. And the colours I've chosen this time, so I've replaced Pear Pizzazz with Garden Green. I've replaced Highland Heather for Blackberry Bliss, and the Balmy Blue for Night of Navy. So I'm going dark and grungy-ish. Just dark. And I'm going to grab some blocks. So I'm going to take a big block for this one, and medium-sized block for this one, and my butterfly the next size down. So that is an E block, a D block and a C block. Okay, and I'm going to get my phrase out and use a long thin one, which is an H block. This one I do need to line up, so I'm lining up my clear block on my grid paper. And I'm hoping that that's about right. Just realised I need to get my early espresso ink out. Okay, let's clear some space. So garden green, no idea what this colourway is going to come out like. I hope really lovely. I'm sure it will. Haven't used garden green for a while. Just double checking it's all linked up nicely. I hope so. And off to one side and a little bit off. That's okay. That came out nice and crisp. Haven't used Night of Navy in forever. Hope that one's going to come out okay. Do you know, I can't be alone in that there are some colours that I use way more than others. Oh, that's lovely. I am hesitating very slightly over this Blackberry Bliss though. I might be a shade too dark. So I'm going to test it here. The second generation is quite nice, but I feel I might need rich razzleberry. So I'm just going to get my chamois out and clean that off. And I think rich razzleberry would be nicer. Definitely. Okay. Much better. And then finally, on this bit that I've got down here, I'm going to stamp with early espresso my sentiment, but I'm going to line it all up again. And that's not very dark. Okay, I don't have a straight side there, so I'm going to now move it over this end where I do have a straight edge. That's better. Get my lovely little trimmer. Last few days to get hold of this. And I'm going to flag tail this one. Flag tailing is quite easy to do as long as you cut your bit in the centre first, and then you get a nice flag tail then. Okay, and then what else do I need? I'm looking for my linen thread. It's underneath my phone. So linen thread, lovely stuff. I've used it so much. It now comes on a spool, but I'm still using up an old one which comes on card. So if you have old ones on a card, you get a kink in it, so you have to de-kink it first. Right, grab some snail. And I'm snailing all over the back, but only because I'm going to be putting this linen thread onto the back. I want it angled upright. So like that. Let me just get that towel put away. And then some dimensionals, which are also there under the ink pads. Stuff goes everywhere. Pop that on there, and then I'm going to grab my pearls, which are not visible right now. Oh, they're right in front of me, that's why. And I'm going to use bigger ones on this one. I used tiny ones before, but I need to buy a new packet of them, but I keep forgetting. So I'm just going to use little diddy ones. The big ones, not the little mini ones. And you need an odd number of them, so that means 5. Now I can put this on my lid and put everything together. You could make a card to go with this, and then they would have the box and the card. That would be nice, wouldn't it? I think so. Like I said, I've used the stamp set so many times. It caught my attention straight away. It kind of reminded me a little bit of past sets we'd had, but it wasn't like any past sets we'd had. It was just, oh, I like that bit. I like that bit. I like that bit. I like it all. So peel off the backing. Ooh, strong stuff. And then put the box base together. Oh, dropsy. And then the lid as well. Pop your lid on the box. Lovely. I like the different colours. I do. Soft subtles and rich regals with a bit of Night of Navy from the ink, the neutrals. But it was a regal once. You know what I mean. Anyway, thank you ever so much for joining me. Hope to speak to you very soon. Bye.